issues. Greetings, discreet defenders. Well, we're out in the forest today because I've experienced a specific malfunction with the Taurus GX4. And to show you what I mean, I have a couple samples here. See, there's primer strikes, but there's still bullets in them. That's not supposed to happen. So we're going to give the GX4 a little reliability test and make sure it's not just the ammunition, although I've experienced it with a couple of different types. First ammunition we're going to try is what I carry. Of course, gold dot short barrels, 124 grain plus P. So I'm just going to run 2 mags through it, and then we'll switch to the 2 brands of ammo that I've had problems with. Oops, probably help if I chamber around. You know, with all the sparks I'm shooting off, I think I'm going to put on some safety glasses. Better safe than, well, sorry. All right, core bonds, 125 grain plus P. I just have 10 of those left. But yeah, this is also one of the rounds I had a malfunction with. A hard primer, if you will. All right, 10 rounds of those. Running smooth today for whatever reason. Now I'm going to go with some Underwood 115 grain standard pressure. Now these are the 2 that I showed you at the beginning. This is the type of ammunition I've had the most hard primers with, although I've never had any difficulty of that nature with Underwoods in the past. See, I've run 40 cal, 380, 38 special. Never had a primer failure from an Underwood before. But I'm hoping it's the ammunition and not the gun. Although I did watch a Nut and Fancy video in which the GX4 had this issue. All right, there is 11. Oh, closed when I inserted the magazine. That's interesting. I think I will top off and shoot 12. Lost count. Running well so far. Shoot the other 8 here. So there's 50 rounds, or 50, 52, whatever it is. We'll keep going. Here's some cheap, crappy Federals. Train and Defend, 115 grain standard pressure. We'll run a couple of magazines worth of those. I don't expect we'll have trouble with those, but if we do, we'll know it's probably the gun. All 12. No issues. That's 75 rounds. Might as well finish off those Federals. I got 21 of those left. They're cheap enough. Starting to wear a hole in my thumb. That's much more pleasant to shoot than the Corbons or the gold dots. Did it again. I accept. All right. So now we're up to, what does that bring us to? About 96 rounds? Been issue free so far. I'm not really sure what's going on. Oh, let's throw in some 150 grain Federal Syntech then. Switch it up to something heavy. No, actually, these are Fiocchi target loads. I just threw them in the Syntech box because I was consolidating ammunition. Doesn't matter. We'll just run these. They're 115 grain standard pressure. Get a little sample of everything in here. All right, that's 11. Put the rest in the next magazine. Okay, 5 of those Fiocchis left. And then we'll switch to the Federal Syntech with the red tip. Do a mixed magazine. Might as well. Start out with the Federal Syntech. No issues. What'd I do with that magazine? Okay, and this is the magazine of straight Fiocchis. All right, so we've done about 120 rounds. Have not had a single primer failure so far. Almost ready to certify the Taurus cured. See how many of these SIG V Crown 365s we have left. We got 10 of these. Starting to get some powder residue in the Taurus now. But if it was powder residue that was gumming it up, why did it happen right after I cleaned it? Maybe it was cleaning residue that gummed it up. That is an interesting thought. SIG V Crown, specifically the 365, 115 grain standard pressure. Okay, that's all 10. Still hasn't had a problem. Okay, I'm going to do a full magazine of these Federal Syntech. Boy, those are tough to get 11 of them in there, those big 150 grain. You know what, though? While we're at it, let's get up over 150 rounds. I'll do 2 magazines of the Federal Syntech. That is a nice soft shooting round, even though it's 150 grains. all 11. Okay, we got 6 rounds of the Federal Syntech left. I'm just going to finish off the box. And let's just throw in some of these Defense Dynamics from Fluke, 115 grain, standard pressure. Make another mixed magazine. Just need 5 of them to top it off. These are hollow points. Put them on top of the Syntex. That's 11. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to load another magazine with the Fiocchi's. All right. Here's that mixed magazine, Syntech and Defense Dynamics. You can hear the sound change. And here is those straight magazine of Fiocchi's. All right, we got 9 of the Fiocchi's left, so I might as well finish those off too. Oh, my bad. The GX4 does not have second strike capability. Somehow I missed the trigger pull on that one. It's getting a little gritty. Okay, no hard primer strike. I don't know if that quite qualifies as a gun failure. But we must be pushing 200 rounds now. So what else do we have in the bag? Dear. Am I out of everything? What haven't I tried? Oh my. 124 grain FMJ. Plus 124 grain plus PFMJ by Underwood. Let's finish it off with a 12 plus one of those. 11. All right, chamber that first round the proper way. These are tough to fit 11 in as well. All 12, no issues. Ladies and gentlemen, the Taurus GX4. I don't know what I was talking about at the beginning, but I'm not talking about it anymore. This might be worth carrying. If you do happen to get a hard primer strike, do comment under this video and let me know the circumstances of it, because it's mysterious to me. I'm not sure what's going on and why we did not see that today with 200 rounds through the Taurus with all different ammunition types. But I think that's about as much testing as I care to do at this point. You know, just thinking about it philosophically, if you could have any malfunction with your auto-loading pistol, I think a hard primer, while it would be possibly the most difficult to figure out, if you knew in advance that it might happen, well, there's a quick solution. And you're rolling again. It's not quite as good as a revolver for that situation, but it's quick and easy to clear. You don't even have to drop the magazine. So for a budget double stack Micro 9, the Taurus GX4 is probably suitable. Put it that way. Depending on your situation, I'd say this is a pretty good gun for that role, for the money. My thumb, on the other hand, might have another opinion, but this gun needs to be cleaned now. Thanks, folks. This is Dave for DDR. Have a great week. All 12, no issues.